Who's that place is at?
Do what?
I know where that's at.
Oh, yeah, you hung out there some of your life.
I hung out there, and there's Dr. Sinclair's dentist office up there.
Yeah.
And there's somebody going into your office supply
That,
right there.
that's somebody didn't want their picture made.
This is where number 4 drugstore, and that's where Mr. Vaughn was back in.
Al Vaughn.
Al Vaughn.
Al Vaughn.
And he was where we was standing. That night we was standing right over here on the church, Christian church, as part steps, throwing stuff at the front of the store one night, and they had a ride up there. A bunch of us got with a bunch of Marines that come in, and we went up the Western, the Painty Raid up the Western, come down. We followed him. We thought we were so smart. And Joe Martin Adams,
Mighty Mike
Adams slipped. He was in the bunch.
Is Mighty Mike still alive?
Joe Maddox.
No, was he in?
They went in there and started pulling tables out the outside. And Motley Adams, he was handicapped. He had paralysis, and he couldn't walk. They come out here, and Joe Maddox come out, and here come the police cars stop right here with Jack Everly and all of them riding on like the old people used to ride on 34 Ford running board, and they grabbed Bob. He was first. He couldn't get away. We was all over here, and they chased Joe Maddox up this street. Never could catch him in the car. But we was there.
What, up Penn Street?
Chased him up. He outrun them all.
Yeah.
They covered.
You know he's a ham.
They covered. They took every. They had rotten eggs all over the front there.
Oh, they did. Threw rotten eggs all over the.
It was real.
He's recording all that.
Well, oh boy! Now here's a pretty bunch. Good Lord in mercy. This is when people wore their hair long. Oh, and look who's there. My favorite guy. Right there.
Who's your favorite guy?
Yeah.
Oh, Bernie?
I rode on the last trip with him down to Florida, down to South Carolina, and we went down there, and he was sleeping in the front seat, and Willie Cook was driving the car back. We had a load of golf players in there, and I was one of them. I was a golfer. We was coming back in his big old Cadillac, or whatever it was, and Willie was driving. We went over.
Bernie Steen played golf with you.
Oh yeah. And when we come over this hill, and all of a sudden, and there was a light flashing there. Willie Cook said, "Oh," and Bernie said, "Well, heck." He was all woke up, and here come the guys. We stopped, and the guy said, "Y'all in a hurry?" He said, "No, but we just got over." He said, "You were speeding." And he said, "I want to see your operator's license and your ownership of this thing." Bernie said, "I ain't got no damn ownership license. You think I'm kidding? Drive around my ownership things in my car? I don't do that." He said, "Well, you do down here." He said, "We're just going to set you good, and we're going to find your butt." So he pulled out his little old thing, and he made it, said, "You come up here and turn down." Willie said, "I'm driving." Said, "What is the fine?" He said, $150. Willie said, "Well, hell, here." And Bernie said, Well, next time I come down, you said next time you come down, you better have your license. They $550. Willie had to pay it, or he didn't have it. And he come back dying. Come back home to die.
Was this that close to Bernie dying?
Yeah, he died right after that happened. There's Ray Buckleberry right there sticking his nose over.
Is Ray Buckleberry in there?
Right there.
Let me see. My gosh, it is, isn't it?
Ray Buckleberry.
And what? She was a real estate
That
gal.
was,
What was her name? I was trying to think of it. She was
going.
Her husband was a little short,
Yeah.
blonde-headed guy too, and
Yeah, I remember her.
she worked. Did she work for Bowling Green
Realty company.
Bowling Green Realty?
Here's this guy right here.
Buchanan.
I knew him.
Ralph Buchanan. It's funny, I remember
I
that.
remember this boy.
Well,
That's Pugnardi, wasn't it?
no, that's had the catering,
Oh, yeah, okay.
ran the Old College Street Inn for a while, and catered and Irene called his name out yesterday.
Well, there's a pretty...
Had
Woosley?
Ray Roosley.
That's
yeah.
who it is, yeah.
Yeah.
There's somebody there that's got an awful pretty pair of pants on. You see those pants right there?
Well, it's probably Ray Buckleberry.
No, he don't wear those kind of pants. Look right there.
Is that a girl standing? That's a gal in slacks with her toes out. What was his name? Was he at work at the Chamber of Commerce? What?
I can't remember.
I can't remember what his name is.
But anyway, that's a good bunch there. Now, where was that?
Was it out here on Scottsville Road?
From the bypass. Oh, it's a food store.
Junior
Food store.
I've got
I enjoy watching. Look at these old
here's Henry Carlisle putting gas in his car.
Yeah.
Hey, that's you can see some of the same people still standing around. What was his name? His brother was a salesman, lived over on Covington. He was head of the Chamber of Commerce. Damn, I can't think of his name to save my life.
And the gas was 61 cents a gallon. Yeah. Yep. 61 cents a gallon.
Ben saw it for 30-something in one of these pictures. That was that one down on...
You know who this guy is. Now, isn't that nice, him smoking right in front of them?
Yeah,
They smoked everywhere, didn't they?
Did you see that pro golfer's picture in the paper?
Oh, you mean John Daly?
Yeah. Did you see he was driving and had a cigarette hanging in his mouth?
He always does that.
And
if he didn't have hold of the club, he'd have a bottle of beer in the other.
Oh my God! I thought of all the things to put on the front page. There's a guy. You recognize that?
Oh my God! My wife's out there waiting for me. I'm sorry. I gotta go.
I know how it is.
Some of those last